What's up, y'all? What up, y'all? What up? What up? What up? What up, man? And welcome to another edition of Trade the Guru Sports. I'm your host, Trade the Guru, and you can find me on all social media platforms at Tremaine Chicago Brown. That's YouTube, all the Facebook, Instagram, all that, whatever. And the topic, the hot topic is for today is the NBA Finals. Yes, the NBA Finals. We talk about them New York Knicks, and we talk about them San Antonio Spurs. Let's get right into it, man. I'm gonna start off with game one. I was just trying to do a rundown. I've been highly busy, but I'm just gonna do a rundown with y'all one time. The NBA Finals, what I'm saying, Knicks versus the Spurs, and we're gonna start off with game one. Game one, the Knicks came out. What I'm saying, came out with it. They came with it. The Knicks 105, Spurs 95, which leads to Jalen Bronson. Let me find my battle. Jalen Bronson had Jalen Bronson had 30 points with 12. He was 12 for 31 from the field. Victor Wemby was 26 points. He was 6 for 21 in that game, man. New York took the game one from the Spurs. The same philosophy. We're gonna fast forward to game two, which the Knicks had beat the Spurs 105 to 104. And that game, I'm just gonna break this all the way down with my predictions, like I've been saying before. Like counted out count Anthony Towns came up big in this game. He had 21 points. He was 8 from 12 from the field. Victor Wimmy was 29 11. Uh, he was 11 for 21 from the field. And now, let me just gonna give you the whole rundown from the game, like I've been saying to you guys before. From game one to game two, I just gave you my whole philosophy of it. Like, let's start with the New York Knicks. Like I said, man, kind of after the Towns had to come up big. You know what I'm saying? But Jalen Bronson is the facilitator, and they feed off the momentum of Jalen Bronson. Jalen Bronson is going to break down their defense, but kind of after the Towns has to continue to play big against Victor Wemby. He got to continue to play aggressive against Victor Wemby, and that's why Lake Bridges that were hurt. Hart, I mean, Jay Hart got in the game. Those guys just came to play, man. They just came to play big, and just like from game two, kind of out there at times was just taking it to Victor Wemby, being overly aggressive with him, took him out of his game. But the San Antonio Spurs point guards, man, like Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper, like Vassell and Champagne, those guys came to play, but it wasn't enough to beat the Knicks. The Knicks seemed like they was a little rusted, but the Knicks, valid strongest point is their shooting. You know what I'm saying? So when the Knicks when the green light is on with the Knicks is on fire. They can't be stopped when they shoot, especially with their bigs. And now here's the thing with the turnaround. Like Victor getting his now, and that's need to be the continue to the philosophy of the New York Knicks. Continue to let Victor Wembanyama get his points. You know what I'm saying? Don't let him push you up. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if he feeling his game, he feeling the momentum that he can push up and do as his will, then saying the Knicks are in trouble. But the only difference maker with the Spurs, the only way the Spurs can come back from a 2-0 deficit is they point guards. Like Dylan White, not Dylan White, think about boxing. Dylan Harper, like I said, Stephon Castle, Champagne, Carter Bryant, those guys have to step up. Those guys gonna have to be the difference makers for the San Antonio Spurs because if they're not the difference maker for the San Antonio Spurs, if they can't not get no production from those point guards, man, the Spurs might be on the verge of being swept because yeah, we gonna let you like the Knicks is doing right now, like I've been saying all along. Yeah, let Victor get 29, let Victor get 30. let him get his. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna stop your production from your point guards that's keep you in the game because Victor feed out them guys. Like if Dylan Harper, like I said, Stephon Castle and Champagne get in the mix, then you can, and then don't forget about De'Aaron Fox. So those guys has to become up big for the San Antonio Spurs in order to steal game three. You know what I'm saying? Because I predicted, the Spurs at least get 2 games out this series, but I'm kind of feeling New York can sweep the Spurs. You know what I'm saying? If Count Anthony Towns continue to put up numbers like this, the Spurs can be swept. And so, because you got to think about it, who's I mean, like I think they put Castle, continue to put Castle on Bronson, but it ain't gonna be a man. Bronson gonna find a way to win, man. There ain't too much stopping Bronson. So Bronson gonna always gonna find a will and a way to win and break down that defense on to either create his own shots or find guys open. And then count after the Towns need to continue to do what he do. He needs to just take over. You know what I'm saying? And let everybody else feed off of him. Like I'm glad to see Robinson. You know what I'm saying? Didn't let that Pinkett injury slow him down. He came off the bench, try to produce. Now Jay Hart might not score no points, man, but his presence will be felt. Jay Hart present, always be felt. You know what I'm saying? The dude, he do the small stuff, man, like key defensive possessions, man. He might steal a ball, make a turnover. He may make critical shots. So that's the difference maker when it comes to the New York Knicks and the San Antonio Spurs, man. Like I said, man, like I said, man, always be the impact players, man. Counting at the times for the Knicks and Victor Wimby, but now you can add Jalen Brunson in the mix too. Uh, for impact players, man, and then like those other guards, like I mentioned, Carter Bryant, Stephon Castle, those guys had to step up big, man. So what I want to talk about here, like I was well, basically, my keys to victory for the Knicks. Like I said, the keys to victory for the Knicks. Count Anthony Towns, Jalen Brunson. Continue to get production from that. Then also too, Jay Hard. Malik Bridges. Those guys have to keep the bigs of the New York. Period. Has to keep on producing for the New York Knicks, man. But like I only like the number one player, like I said, man. Um, that needs to continue to raise the bar is called Anthony Towns. When he gives that momentum for the Knicks, I guarantee you the Knicks gonna pull out game three and game four. And it seemed like to me, sort of kind of the San Antonio Spurs is kind of running out of gas and momentum. But the keys for the Spurs, like I said, man, Dylan Harper, Carter Bryant, those point guards, De'Aaron Fox, they has to play big and got to play some defense too, man. You got to the defense win championships, man. So you gotta make your defensive presence felt in order to stop these guys, man. But I was just liking Jalen Bronson right now, man. Jalen Bronson, I think he was, he kind of twisted his ankle, and they try to hit him in his knee. It was just crazy stuff going on with the Knicks, man. But the Knicks still found a way to win, and they continue on the winning streak. So, like I said, man, the next game with the Knicks will be Monday night at 8 o'clock on ABC. Like I said, man, I still, I still believe the Knicks can win it in six, but it's a possibility they might sweep them. I think they on the Knicks on the verge of sweeping the San Antonio Spurs, man. So I just want to do a quick rundown, right quick, on my podcast, man. Like I said, man, I haven't forgot. about my topics with the where AJ Brown is now a New England Patriot. I'm gonna talk NFL news as well too. I'm talking about the AJ Brown traded to the New England Patriots, what that means for the Patriots. Um, Add on to AJ Brown, is it a plus for the New England Patriots, or will it be, the same old with the Patriots? Because the Patriots went to the Super Bowl against the Seahawks, and the Seahawks beat them. But then Myles Garrett, on the other hand, went to the Rams. Are we gonna see Aaron Donald back? I think Aaron Donald gonna come back. It's a lot of good stuff, good things happening in the NFL, and I'm just loving it right now, man. I'm just gonna break down everything with my prediction on it because the Seattle Seahawks runs the NFC West. So, but and they the Super Bowl champ, but with Myles Garrett signed with them, they just up them their Super Bowl. But I was just touching, a little bit something on my topics, man. But other than that, man, just talking about these NBA finals with the Knicks and the Spurs, man. Like I said, man, this is DaGuru Sports Talk. Like I said, man, you can find me on all social media platforms. Like I said, man, it's Jermaine Scott Brown. Like I said, man, you can please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. You know, run it up, man. Run my channel up, man. Run this all the way up, bro. And you know what I'm saying? I just want to do like a quick rundown. Like I said, man. Hey, I'm just gonna be. I'm gonna just